What's up, YouTube? It is your boy BJ. It's your boy BJ. It's your boy. It's me speaking to BJ today. So let's go. Merch coming soon. I know I say this a lot, but whatever. Get used to it. Anyways, this video, you're like, oh, come on, my fault. Come on now. Anyways, today we're gonna talk about why crying is the toughest thing a man can do. Why I feel like crying is the toughest thing a man can do. You know, I've been on my real male emotion thing got going on. I've really been on my heavy on my male emotions things, because like I even just a while ago I just read a post, right? And like it was about Libras, and it was like let me see what she said, man. I'm gonna just read it off. It was so spot on to like the way I'm thinking right now. It was like too spot on, bro. And it just showed me that, like, damn, son, this is crazy out here. Oh, look, come on. Okay, it said focusing on finance and ignoring the issues in your emotional life isn't going to cut it now that Aquarius is king. Talk through it, don't run. So I'm a Libra. Right now I'm focusing on finance, even though I'm not in the best emotional state ever. So that's why I've been on heavy on the male emotions thing. I feel like that's why I've been in that male emotion realm, you know? So today we're gonna talk about it. Why crying is the toughest thing a male can do. The reason why I say this is because it is the toughest thing for us to do. As in, like, it's the toughest thing. Like, it's the hardest thing a male can do. Like, as a male, we put crying on, like, when you think about crying, it's like the last thing you do. Like, crying and venting about your feelings or something is the last thing you do. So it's literally the toughest thing a male can do. Like, it's the toughest thing and it's the toughest thing. It's like a double entendre. You see how I'm so obsessed with it? It's the toughest thing, but it's the toughest thing at the same time, because we struggle with it. But it's also, when you cry, it also shows how tough you are. So double entendre. That should be a rapper. I'm a rapper, artist, whatever. I'm gonna be art. I want to be. Go ahead and talk about it. So why I say that is because, like I said, I always say males always have these emotional struggles. I'm big on this topic. We're just so sad as males, you know. We just struggle with expressing ourselves so much that we just do so much things out of the sad emotion. Like, we walk around all day looking at other males like so angry. Like, whenever we see other males, whenever we see males of our color, we're just so like angry. Like, so much energy, animosity towards each other. It's never like, yo, what up, king, how you doing? What up, bro? It's always like you trying to like size them up or something. Like, but when we see the cops or something, we just looking away, or we just not talking about when we see our fellow brothers, it's like it's all hate and animosity. So I feel like all that plays a role in trauma and emotions, and us not understanding our emotions, us not understanding why we hate each other so much. And the reason why I hate each other so much is because it's because we hate each other. It's like we cause ourselves to hate each other. You know, it's not all our fault because of what we see on TV, what we've been put through, and what we put each other through, and what people have put us through mentally, and from the DNA we got from them when they came on all sex and raping our people. So we got their DNA, so we got their hating DNA from that side over there. So it's in us, so that's how we hate each other so much. So I feel like all of that in one is what creates us to hate each other so much, and I hate that we hate each other. I feel like it's terrible, it's disgusting. It's crazy. So the reason why I say crying is the toughest thing a man can do, because like men don't cry. Like men, I wouldn't. Even me, I'm emotional, but like I feel like I hold back from crying a lot. I can't be really sure why, but I can really say that it's like more because of like trauma. I really don't feel like it's like a reason why, oh, I just don't cry. I feel like it's just like, it's just like crying is not like my go-to. And I feel like I want to make crying my go-to. I want to be like, when I'm sad, I'm crying. I'm just gonna cry. Like that's when I'm sad, when I'm passionate about something, I want to be able to let it out and leave it all on the table and not try to only show 75% of it, only show 80%. I want to let all my emotions out, all my passions out at one time, so people can feel me. Like you feel, I feel like when you cry, people feel you. So it's like when you want to be felt, let your emotions out. So I feel like we all men just struggle with crying because we put crying at such a high level of like the effort we have to put in to cry, or like the level of punk you are if you cry, or the level of punk you are if you vent, the level of punk you are if you're emotional, where we put crying up, we put crying above so much things that's actually harder than crying. Like being a better man is harder than crying. Like just stopping a bad habit is harder than crying. But like we put crying above all these things, and we leave it last. Like, I'm not crying, I'm not talking about how I feel, you know. So this causes us to be so angry inside and so evil inside, without subconsciously, without even trying to be evil or angry, because we have all these traumas that we never worked on. We never took it upon to sit down and talk about, or we never took it upon ourselves to try to understand it and try to fix it and try to heal from these traumas. Instead of trying to heal from these traumas, we just want to cope. We find the best ways to cope with our struggles, you know. And I get that, though. I get it, because I was there. Like, my coping with my struggles is playing the video game, as I said before. And I feel like we have to learn how to process our emotions instead of trying to push away our emotions. You know what I'm trying to say? So instead of us pushing away our emotions, we need to learn how to sit back and say, I'm not the best I am right now, and I want to figure out why. So that you, even when you're going to sleep, you can even sit on your bed and before you go to sleep and like meditate on like, yo, like, what's causing me to be so upset? What's causing my anger? And just say that in your head before you go to sleep, so that your subconscious mind can figure it out for you. Because sometimes sometimes I don't know all the answers. Sometimes I don't know why I'm unhappy. I don't know why. I have to really ask myself for help. Like, as in my subconscious mind, the thing that helps me breathe without breathing, the thing that helps me, my heart beat without me letting it beat. I ask that, like, when I'm laying on my belly, yo, what's wrong with me? Is it okay? Like, you know? Or you could go to, if you believe in Christian, you can ask whatever you believe in. You can ask that person to help you, whatever you're going through. But I choose to lay down and ask myself, like, yo, what's wrong with you? And then I get the answers through myself, or I go out throughout my day and I figure it out, or I see what triggers me throughout the day. So you just gotta pay attention to what triggers you to figure out what's wrong with you. So if you see a video or something and it touch your heart, maybe that's your trigger. Maybe that's a part of what's wrong with you. Or if you talk to somebody and they say something and it bothers you, maybe that's a part of your trauma that you need to heal. Or if you're doing something and like it feels weird that you're doing something, maybe that's a part of something that you gotta feel. Or you feel me? Whatever you're doing to talk about, or whatever space you're in and you feel weird in that space, maybe you have to heal yourself in that certain space that you're talking about or that you're in right now. So I want to encourage my men to always be open with themselves. Mostly open with yourself, like, because you know we be like, I'm good, but sometimes, a lot of the time we don't be good. You know, we don't be good, and a lot of time men do need help. Like, men do need reassurance from a female, like, or reassurance from a friend, or reassurance from anybody to be like, yo, it's okay, bro. Because you know we stress ourselves out so much about shit, especially as a man. When it comes to like just wanting to be better, like just want to be better for people and want to be better for yourself, and not really know how to be better for yourself, because you know you're not really given the best tools to figure out how to be better to yourself. So you turn to other things that are detrimental to your life, or detrimental to your character, detrimental to your mental. So I feel like that's what also makes men sad, because like we are trying to be better and we are trying to raise ourselves and just help ourselves mentally or financially or physically or emotionally, but like there's so much stuff that rides on that that can easily tip us, because we're not the most like steady person on our pedestal. We always, you know, going here and going here and going here and going here, because like we feel like we have so much responsibility as men to take care of, you know, the freaking take care of the sanctuary and the empire. You feel like we have to take care of it so much and control it and rule it, where we forget that we have to control our own empire within ourselves, as in ourselves, and not control the outside. You know, because the outside is easier to control if the inside is in control, or the inside is in equilibrium or balance. So, you know, so once you get the inside balance, the outside can be balanced, because, you know, what happens on the inside portrays on the outside. If you have bad thoughts or bad feelings, you will see them on the outside by what happens in your life, or by things that may occur by accident, you know. So that's why I always say, like, yo, bro, if you want to cry, bro, men need to, I need, not want, I need men to understand this. Like, I need you to understand this, that it's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay if you're healing and like it's taking long. It's okay, like if you're sad, like it's okay. It's okay, like don't rush it. You know, I feel like as people, we always rush out healing and rush out healing. Like, I still haven't healed from my last relationship. I haven't healed. You know, there's still things I'll be like, damn, wow, this shit happened. Wow. So, and that's me being honest. Like, that's not me like, I'm good, but that's like me being honest with you and myself, that I'm not the best feature right now. But like, I can't stop. I can't stop doing what I gotta do, because doing what I gotta do helps me. Like, doing this helps me. Like, talking on camera, coming on YouTube and helping people, it helps me, because this is what I love to do. So this is a part of my love and my passion. So when I do this makes me happy. When I'm telling men to, you know, open up and cry and learn themselves and realize that it's okay to be sad and mad and upset, and don't lie to yourself. You stop lying to yourself. Stop saying I'm okay, I'm good, it's fine. Like, you can say like, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna figure it out. But don't be like, right now, if you're sad, don't be saying I'm fine. If you're not, I mean, you can say you're fine. Yeah, you can say it. But deep down inside, you know you're not fine. So at least try to be fine, or really, and don't just say it. Like, at least go towards the goal of being fine. You know, figure out what is causing you to not be fine inside. You know, and just cry. Crying is tough. It's tough. Like, it makes you tough, bro. Like, it shows you that you are emotional. And you are a man, you are a human, you are emotional, bro. You are very emotional. You're very emotional. You're very angry. You're very sad. You're very confrontational. You're very aggressive. Those are emotions. So you're emotional, but you're emotional in a negative way. You don't show your emotions in a good way. You don't really know how to show love. You don't really know how to love your girl and show off and make her feel loved. I know you have never received that type of love that you feel like you need to receive growing up, because of, you know, growing up where we have been raised at. You know, it's hard to always be with your parents, and you know, it's tough as a man in this thing. As a woman too, but I'm speaking from the male perspective. I'm not a woman, so I will never understand that type of thing. But that's why I get it, fellas. So I just want us to be more open, you know, with each other. Like, even with me, bro. Like, if you get like you can just even get a little notebook and write how I want to talk to where I get a notebook, write down how I feel throughout the day, just so I can let that out, and always know what's going on with me, and never just having shit in my head. Because I feel like even if you talk about shit, it's still in your head. So I feel like writing it down. I want to practice writing it down, because I feel like I've done everything. I talk about it, spoke about it, made videos about it. But I feel like next thing for me to do is like meditate on it. I got to write how I feel down, to really let it out. To really like, okay, it's out. Like, it's on a paper. Like, I let all that shit out, all my anger and my emotions out. And a little diary, a little notebook or something. You know, just little tips we can help each other be happy. So yeah, man, crying is tough. But crying makes you tough. Crying makes you tough. Showing emotion makes you tough. I'm not, like I said, you don't show it to everybody, but you know, learn how to cry, and learn how to be vulnerable as a man. Men are not vulnerable at all, you know. And like my boy said to me the other day, as long as your intent and thoughts are good going into something, that whatever happens, happens. So if you want to be more open, you want to cry, and your thoughts go into crying and your intent to crying is positive, then you shall see positive come out of that. And if it doesn't come out of that, it's not your fault because you tried. So just try. Try for yourself, try for me, you know. I love y'all kings, you know, that's why I make these videos, because it's what I'm going through and I want to help y'all if y'all going through it too. So it's your boy BJ from Bruv, and I'm out. So deuces, I love y'all.